Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the ManDem United podcast, the podcast dedicated to all things Manchester United. So please keep all your comments, all your questions, Manchester United related. Please, people, big up to Rants and large up to everyone who's joined over from the raid as well. Love to everyone who's joined over from the raid. Big up to everyone who was already here. Anyway, big up all the regulars, all the new people. Much love to everyone who's supporting Sarcasm City TV. Like I said, please keep all your comments, all your questions, Manchester United related, please. And even though it's international break, always something to talk about with Manchester United. There's always something going on with Manchester United, as always. And the title of this episode is Can Ten Hag Turn It Around at Manchester United? So that'll be the main talking point. But obviously, the conversation will go in different directions, as it always does on Sarcasm City TV. Well, make sure you bump up those likes first and foremost. That's what I need everybody who's watching this right now live or watching this back. Bump up those likes, people, because there was over 90 people in here, over 95, and there's only 22 likes. So let's get up to 50 likes. Like check 1212. Share across all the socials because we want to get over 100 people in here. Share across all them social media apps you are active on. That's me, Flawless, on Twitter and Instagram at Sarcasm City TV. And on top of those two things, just as important, subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. It is road to 9,000 subscribers. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Of course, if you super chat, I will definitely get to your comment as well. But I will start all the best questions. But it's not just going to be me on here. I will be joined by a couple special guests, very good special guests, because we always get the best special guests on here. One of them is here already. You see him on his own channel doing bits. You see him on his own channel, not only hustling hard, he be doing later live streams than me, and he's in the UK time zone, and everyone knows I do the late night stream, so I gotta salute him for that. He be doing stuff outside of football. You see him on Saeed TV as well, doing this thing. Very knowledgeable individual as well. And what I like is, even though he's very level-headed, when he's being emotional about things, he'll tell you, like, you know what, I'm in my feelings about such and such. God, welcome to the show. My like Rhino is back in the building. Yes, Rhino, what you telling me?
Yes, man. Come on. Listen, I can't lie, Flawless. I'm loving that intro, man. I'm feeling motivated now. You feel me?
Good. You know what I'm saying? Good. It's only right, man. It's only right because we ain't spoken a minute, but you blessing everything, yeah?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Big up the chat as well, man. You guys like up the video. You know, like Flawless says, bump up the likes. You feel me? But yeah, big up Flawless as well. Thank you for having me always, man. You get me? I know your people's, isn't it? You're the man them anyway, so it's all blessed. You feel me?
No, man. I always say I'm gonna shout you and get you on it. Sometimes I don't shout you. I'm like, I don't even want to depress Rhino with this. So I don't even reach out to people. I'm like, I want to talk Manchester United with my peoples then, but I'm like, don't really want to be talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. It's bad enough having to think about it. Never mind speaking about it on live streams. But large up everyone in the chat. I see you. Nero knows ball. Warrior J, regular, True Blue. I see you. Alan's in there as well. ERIK 10 Laden, which is a hilarious name as well. Warrior J said. So we'll get to this, Flawless. What's your thoughts on the Maguire comments? Rhino, we'll go to you. I'm sure you're fully aware of what he said. Can Warrior J, if you can.
Do you know what? Yeah, put it up because I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it yet. You know, today I've been mad busy, so.
Just him talking.
This is going to be a live reaction. Like, you feel me? Let me see what this nonsense is. I think I heard something about. Wait, did I hear? I feel like I can't even remember, but I'm sure I heard that he made. I think I saw some of it because I know he said something about. Is this something to do with him getting picked, or he doesn't want to play once a month or something like that?
Yeah, so basically, he said, I'm paraphrasing, it was on the lines of, I don't want to be playing once a month. If it carries on, I'm going to be sitting down with the club and talking. That's basically what he said.
Interesting.
That's Harry Maguire, you know. That's
so what is he? Okay, Warrior J's got up there, yeah. Flawless put it up. Let me see.
Yeah. So he said, Maguire, I'm not going to sit here all my life and play once a month. If it carries on, I'm sure myself and the club will sit down and have a chat about things.
So why didn't you go to West Ham then? That's what I'm thinking. Like, you know, you had a chance to play a vital part in West Ham's squads. They play a formation that suits the way you play. You know, apparently he was offered the captaincy as well. You know, he's been under the manager before. Moyes has been under us from past Manchester United previous years. And it's a good opportunity for him to be the main guy, play regular football. And on top of that, West Ham are not doing quite bad. You know, you got Ward-Prowse and stuff doing his thing and whatnot. So I feel like Maguire did have the opportunity to play somewhere else. Maybe his pride did let him down in regards to the fact that he's going from Manchester United to West Ham. And obviously the wages, you know, apparently his wages were going to be about 100k a week, which is about half of what he's getting now. So he wanted a payout. But realistically, if you're saying that I am not going to sit here all my life and play once a month, then you need to make a compromise, cut your wage bill so you can play more than once a month. You feel me? Simple. So I don't know, man. What, you've given a little assist, you know, McTominay's goal, and now you're talking with all this chest. This is crazy to me, man. Like, and I appreciate Maguire. You know me, Flawless. I appreciate good performances. You feel me? Like, I'm never gonna knock a player. Like, Maguire did his thing. You know, well done. You feel me? McTominay did his thing, but I'm not all of a sudden gonna start doing this revisionism and thinking that, yeah, Maguire needs to start next week and all of that. It's crazy, man. I think he needs to get rid of that chest still. You know, play 10 games in a row, excellent, against a multiple amount of teams, different qualities, and then maybe we can have a conversation. But if not, man, get out of here, Maguire. Man.
Talking too much. That's my thoughts on this in regards to, for the first time in a long time, the spotlight wasn't on him. He's not being criticized, and like Rhino said, he's actually played well. I didn't have no qualms with his performances. I thought he played well against Brentford, and considering how Paul has been playing just in general, the Palace game, the League Cup game, he also played well in. And then you just put the spotlight back on you by opening your mouth. And again, we already knew that he lacked self-awareness. We already know that he really. This is just straight delusion at this point. Because he genuinely believes he's still good enough to be playing for Manchester United. Look who came in for you, because I think it was Starlord. Was it Starlord who said it? One sec, let me get to it in regards to Broderick Fail, who said West Ham links were concrete. Move was never on. It was on. It was reported. Fabrizio Romano reported it. West Ham made a bid. There was conversations. He did not want to move. And that's what it is, because it's
I think the thing was the payoff. Illusion. It was definitely the payoff stuff. He wanted to be paid.
It's again, and you know what's going to happen? And Paramount, you said it. I said it on the rant stream. Flawless said the on goal incoming by Maguire. Absolutely, he's going to make a howler. Something's going to happen, whether it's for England or whether it's for Manchester United. And we're going to get the next man's thoughts on this. Another fantastic content creator on one of the best channels out there. Not even up and coming, because it's established and it's growing and growing. Big 6 months. Shout out to Months. Big up the whole family over there. But I had to get, the realist out of the lot when it comes to the family, because he's on the right side when it comes to the football thing. You know what I'm saying? Hilarious done as well. People really underrate how funny man is. Like, legit, he has me cracking up with the shots he be taking. My like Corey is in the building. Yes, Corey. Man. What are you telling me, fam? You good?
Big up Corey. Big up, man.
Bless. I'm so happy to be back here. It's been a while. It's been a long time.
It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute.
I swear it was us three last time. I
think it was us
three last time.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah.
All right, so man, I'm after patting this on a more regular basis. But like I said to Rhino, I say it to you, Corey. You be talking about this all the time. Sometimes you don't want to talk about United. I know. We're not saying that. I know.
You see what I have to go through on a daily basis.
You go through it on a daily basis.
I see them doing that whole what's that? That speaking to your spoken to. That's crazy.
You be going through it.
Silent for weeks. I ain't spoken for weeks.
You be going through it. That's why I'm like, I don't even want to. I don't even want to, depress Corey even more in that. But Corey, your thoughts on on the Maguire comments. Here it is. I'm not going to sit here all my life and play once a month. If it carries on, I'm sure myself and the club will sit down and have a chat about things.
You're going to be playing once a month here. So the time when you had the chance to move, why didn't you move? Like, don't try to do a thing where you're making it seem like I'm in it to play. I want to play as much as possible. No, you was there because you're baked. You're on nice wages. You're good for the year. Then you can leave afterwards. I would probably do the same as him. Get my little money. Then I'd move to a lesser team than Manchester United. It's as simple as that. You ain't fooling me. Can't play a player. Remember that thing? Can't play a player, man.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? That's just legit what... This is legit what it is, and it's down. And to Koala J, who says, Flawless, if you were Maguire, would you move to a club to get a lower wage, or would you stick to the lucrative contract? It depends what I'm in it for. Am I a professional footballer? Am I more interested in playing football, or am I more interested in getting paid? That's what it is. from the standpoint I'm at in now, as Flawless, the content creator, I'm just going where the big money is. However, you're Harry Maguire. You're on lucrative money. You was on very good money at Leicester. You've been a professional footballer for a long time. It's not like he going to struggle to eat. And I don't watch man's pockets. If you want to get bigger bread, get bigger bread. The issue I have with this is, like Corey said it, Rhino said it as well. Move if that's the case. If you're that interested in playing football, move. We all knew Martinez, Varane, Shaw, Lindelof were ahead of him. So we knew best case scenario for him, he's 5th choice. You could probably put Evans ahead of him, he's 6th choice. I don't like when you could have moved, if that's the case. If I'm that interested in playing football, I'm moving. Go play at West Ham.
Simple.
And with the praise he gives himself and the level he thinks he's at, go be the guy at West Ham then. Go level up, go show Manchester United what you've lost. But now you're happy to sit and be 5th, 6th choice. So don't complain, it's your bed. You made the bed, lie in it. Because you could have.
What was the question that he was asked? What was the question that he was asked for him to answer that?
He said, Flawless, if you were Maguire, would you move to a club to get a lower wage?
No. What was the question that Maguire was asked for him to make that comment?
Who knows with him? You know what I'm saying? And that. Who knows with that?
I just think he speaks for.
Go on, you might carry on 1 sec.
Yeah.
I think he speaks for speaking's sake. I generally don't believe anyone asked him a question. He probably rocked up to the reporters and said, I just want to say this. I just want to get this off my chest and say this so they can go out in the media. Because really and truly, what is there to speak about Harry Maguire? There's generally nothing.
There's nothing.
You don't play. You don't play. I haven't seen you have a big stinker in recent weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're just baked on the bench.
And do you know what's the coincidence? Yeah, he always speaks after he does a little something from a game. Like, you know what I mean? When he scored that header and he's like, oh yeah, I got nothing to prove. And all of these comments, he's made several comments, you know, Maguire's deluded, man.
It's just this, you know what it is? I'd respect him more. Obviously you're doing bad. Like any Manchester United fan, we'll win one game, but man, we're not really celebrating it like that. Like I'm not flaunting around like I'm top of the table type thing. I'm still 10th end of the day. Yes, I can be happy for a little piece, but
it's all short term, man.
I'm not gonna go out and show the world, oh, we're back, this and that. Like he should know this. Like he should really know this. Out of all of us, you're actually there. So like out of all of us, and especially him, you should be quiet. You should
just be quiet.
In and out of work. In and out of work settings, like do your job, cut. Don't speak to no one. Don't interact. Don't get yourself involved.
Simple.
Do your job.
Facts. Man, always talking. How about you just show up on the pitch? Because like Corey, you made a great point before I cut out in regards to why is what was the question that was asked that gained that response? Why are you letting these reporters set you up, man? How many times has this happened, yo? These reporters set you up. They're like, oh, international break. Harry Maguire interview, headline. Ask him the correct questions to start running his mouth and talking about how great he thinks he is. Foolishness. Oh, foolishness.
Absolute stupidity.
It's pure foolishness. Like I said, don't complain. If you want to stick with the money, cool, but then don't complain about not playing because you could have moved if that was the case. You could have moved. And big up to everyone in the chat as well. To Z who says, Flawless, would you bring back the hair if Onana doesn't improve at all? No. You go get another goalkeeper. One thing is,
use my man, buying or whatever.
Buying you there. One thing we know for sure is the hair is not the answer. So let's say Onana doesn't improve and he don't improve and we need to go find a new goalkeeper. Don't bring back De Gea. De Gea, there's a reason De Gea can't get a club. Why is that, people? Yeah. Just ask yourself that. Why is De Gea currently out of contract?
Answer the question. Like, do you know what? Like, this is Flawless, Corey. I'm so fed up with revisionism. And don't get it twisted. We're probably guilty of it to a degree, but I just hate De Gea would have saved that. I get it, I understand it, because it's recency, innit? Like, we've just lost the keeper that saved us in certain positions and cost us in certain positions. But just the fact that everything gets compared to him, and I understand Onana was paid for a certain price. He's come to the club. He's kind of exerted a certain confidence and personality about himself and whatever. Everyone's all talking about when he tried to bad up Maguire. Now look at him now, like, fair enough, cool. Maybe he's realized, damn, my job here is a very big job. But let's just give him time, man. But at the same time, it's a bit like Ten Hag. He don't help himself. Like these Butterfinger saves that it's like his hand is invisible. Literally, that's the only problem. But I do feel like I don't know if it's the hope that's killing me, and it's the hope that I'm holding on to. But I do feel like it's a confidence thing, and I don't think he realized, like Musa said on Sideshow, he's come to Peppered FC. We are Peppered FC, like so, like De Gea was receiving shots, but this guy's receiving corn. Like you feel me? So a part of that maybe is kind of caught him off guard, but he definitely has to do better. But I think it's due to confidence, but it's hard, man, because it's easy saves. Lack of confidence is making your hands feel like butter. Maybe, I don't know, man. Maybe the shirt's too heavy for him. I don't know, but give him time. Let's give him time, man.
Is where you at with it, Corey, in regards to Onana?
Bro, I said on stream, I'm Onana out. Like I can't.
Wow. I hear it though. I hear it.
Bro, like remember, from as long as I can remember being a Manchester United fan, I've always had a good keeper or a top leveled keeper. Like there was only what 2 seasons we had a bad keeper, 3 seasons out of me supporting Manchester United where we had can't remember.
Oh shit, you don't remember. Yeah, you younger than me, so you don't remember some of the bad keepers we had, but go on, carry on.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'd never seen it. So for me to see this, like you're conceding some goals that are a bit crazy right now.
Facts.
Man, I'm sending me videos of him getting lobbed. Like it's just embarrassing, isn't it?
It's mad still.
Like my keeper is meant to be first and foremost saving shots. You can do the distribution thing after, but first and foremost, you save those shots. Conceding goals ain't it. And he's letting in absolute stinkers. Some of them are unforgivable. Some of them are actually unforgivable because he hasn't. I wouldn't solely say he's lost us the game, but you have contributed more than most.
Yeah,
I need more. I literally need more. I'm not saying I want the hair back, but I want to keep it.
Thank God you're not saying that. Yeah. Thank God you ain't saying you want the hair back.
No, I don't want the hair back, but I just need someone to save my shots. If that's gonna be him, mate, you better suck it up. You're at Manchester United now. There's no Inter Milan. You can have a stinker. I don't even know how it is in Italy. Maybe them lot are on him like how we are. But for me, you don't get a little blight. Like for Manchester United, you need instant results. Results. You need to come in and show levels. Drop in 7, 8 out of 10 games. Like 8 out of 10 every game. That is a bare minimum for me. And right now, I'm getting 2s and 3s. I'm seeing
needs to pile up.
Literally,
do you know what's mad about it, Corey? Yeah, the era that we're in at the moment, it's like time that you normally get deserved, like time that you get normally allowed to kind of adjust and stuff. We don't have that no more, and that's what's unfortunate right now. Even for Ten Hag as well, we just don't get afforded that time.
Only for our club, though. I think that's only for our club because I feel like if he went to a Manchester City and was stinking it up, man would just like he wouldn't get as much publicity as he would at Manchester United. So it's a thing where any mistake on and off the pitch that you make at Manchester United, just know by nighttime it's coming out. By nighttime, everyone will know about it and everyone's speaking about it. Literally, like
you're under the microscope here.
Yeah, there is no privacy at Manchester United.
Oh yeah, facts. No. You are under the spotlight. Like Onana dropped his keys, his car keys, and it was a story.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Nuts.
You think Ramsdale could drop his keys after having a stinker and people are gonna be posting that on social media? Like maybe trolls will, cool, but big brands like
news outlet. It was a news outlet. You know what I'm
saying? It's crazy at Manchester United, and especially now. Because we've got there's so much going on at Manchester United, be it on the pitch or off the pitch. So for you, if you're playing and you're consistently playing and you're meant to be the number one after De Gea's literally just got a golden glove, it's gonna be hard, isn't it? I still have a little bit of faith in Onana, but I'm not convinced at all. Like if he'd went, I wouldn't be
So yeah, you pretty much done with him, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You're like, yeah, I'm not with this. Fez, you know what I'm saying?
It's expensive. Isn't it expensive? Like we chose to not buy another player and replace De Gea. No, we chose to not buy another player, but we instead let De Gea go and got Onana for what 60 M's. I could have had a centre back.
Yeah, Onana was. I think he was less than that. I think he was 50. I think he was 50. I think. But now I get you. I get exactly what you. I hear what you say. I don't think it's solely on him because Rhino mentioned it. Pep at FC. That's why I take that into consideration. Can he turn it around? I don't know, but that's why I'm not writing him off just yet. I'm really not just writing him off just yet. Hey, and big up to Victoria as well. Good to see you in the chat every single time. And to Koala J, you mentioned Maguire and said Maguire is England's best centre back. What does that mean?
Yeah.
What does that mean? England don't do anything. Yeah.
Respectfully, I don't care what he does with England.
Yeah, I don't.
Absolutely nothing to me.
I'm saying because when he gets dunked on for the winning goal by Giroud, people don't want to talk about it. Go look at that.
Exactly.
Go look at that. No. Who was the closest to Giroud? He was the closest to him. So yeah, it don't really mean too much in regards to it. Yeah, he was on mute. Go on. What was you saying, fam?
Yeah, no, he plays against England. He doesn't play for England, bro. He contributes to goals that they concede, bro. So, bro.
I don't even watch England like that anymore. They're boring as hell.
Yeah, I watched them like if it's a tournament, yeah, I will. But like other than that, I'm not. I am with that 110%. And Warrior
like, even what? Oh yeah, go on now. No, because Miss Tory's kind of corroborated what I was saying about the confidence and him coming into a team that is unsettled. That definitely plays a part.
Absolutely.
You know, but boy, I don't know, man. It's techie right now.
He still needs to pattern up like 110%. He
just doesn't look. He looks a bit shaky. Like even the way he dives, he looks like his back's hurting. Like it's like you know when you watch the films, yeah. You know what? I don't know if you man used to watch wrestling back in the day, like. When they're getting knocked out and when they jump, they just look so fake and it looks like they're getting controlled in the air. When he dives, it looks like there's like an invisible wall there, or I don't know. His body language is mad. And I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I'm not scared to back down and say, you know what, I can't lie, I'm worried. I'm actually worried the way he moves, but
it's right to be worried.
It's definitely confidence, though.
Yeah, I'm definitely worried because he's making mistakes as any player. You right to be worried. That makes sense. I'm worried. Without doubt. Like I get that. Yeah, like I'm not as far as Corey in regards to him being out, but yes, like I'm definitely worried if he carries on like this. And Southgate says here, this is on Mount. Physically, Mount is getting back to his level. He's been an important player for us and we like him a lot. I don't think he's done enough to be in front of the others. Even see, this is how you know Mount's been bad. When Southgate, who consistently picks Maguire, is saying, yeah, Mount's not it. Corey, thoughts on this?
Bro,
and Mount in general, Mount's performances, because we haven't spoken
out since they don't. I didn't want him to come to my club.
I'm with you.
Let alone play. Like, brother, Mason Mount, for me personally, should be nowhere near Manchester United. Nowhere near.
Good.
Like he for me, you can find him in the Championship. You can find my man in the Championship. You can find his abilities in the Championship. It's not hard what he does. It's not it's nothing crazy what he does. He doesn't stand out. He won't carry a team. I'm not paying, like, Manchester United wasted money with that, innit? But I've accepted that. That's done now. You know, you paid the money, just hold the L and let him go. Let him go. Seriously, like, it's a waste of money.
I believe you. Yeah, I'm with you, man.
It's a pointless signing. Where's he going to play? Where's he going to play? Because it's clearly not working with Bruno and Mount. And Bruno ain't coming off. So where's he going to play?
See, that's what he's done. He's playing Mount Central and Bruno wide right. That's been the alternative. Working. Yeah. You're right. It's not working. It's genuinely not working.
But we saw. My problem is we saw this before it happened. Why didn't my manager that's on millions of pounds see this?
Hey, do you know that reminds you of Flawless? You know that meme that you always put up and it goes, that's what that is. Hey, when you put that,
the shadow sharp thing there.
Is that?
It literally makes it actually makes absolutely no sense to me. why he made that signing.
Yo, Corey preaching to the choir because I'm saying the same thing. But go on, Corey, carry on.
There was no way he was gonna be an 8. No chance. Like man really thought it was gonna be a number 8. No chance. That's like man was sitting there saying, "Oh, what do you call it? Maguire's gonna start playing again." You're only playing because ManDem were injured. Like, let's be real with it. If Martinez ever ran a fit, you're not playing. Like, that's it. You're done. I'd even put Evans over Maguire right now. On a real note.
This club, yeah.
I can't lie. It's actually getting me hot. Even thinking about that, it's generally annoyed me.
It is, man. Said, how come my manager who's millions of pounds can't see it? You right? You spitting?
Bro, think about this. Look at our signings in that summer transfer window. We got Mount, we got Evans, we got Onana, we got Amrabat, and who else?
Højlund.
Yeah. Amrabat, Højlund, I'm okay with.
Yeah.
Anyone else, I'm not with. I'm not with the rest of them. None of them. Like, and that costs what? Onana 60, Mount. I'm 120 M's with 2 man, and then I got a free.
How are you from?
Let me ask you something, Corey. Yeah, when Onana came, what was your thoughts on him? Is it more because of?
I was saying big. Oh, I was getting gassed, didn't it?
Yeah, Corey's on the gas.
I'll be real. I was getting gassed, didn't it? I can't deny it. The Mason Mount one was a bit different because I generally didn't want him, but Onana I was actually happy with at the start. But then I just saw all the this, like I'm seeing goals you're conceding. Like, bro, really and truly, it could turn into another 7-0 versus Liverpool. Like, let's be real.
So cool. So based on that now, the fact that he's played and now you're not happy with what you're seeing, in your eyes, you're just seeing it as an automatic flop. You're not seeing it as, you know what, he's just starting off shaky. He might be able to pull it out of the bag.
No, I have done that for about 7-8 years where I've sat there and let players take their time, do their thing. You know, I've watched Fred come in, take your time, do your thing. McTominay come in, take your time, do your thing. I've seen ManDem do this. Now I've got to a point where that's not running no more. I need you to come in and perform. It's literally that simple. If you're not going to perform, you can go. Like, it's generally not hard anymore. If you're not performing, you're either on the bench or you're gone. That is how.
Do you know why you're right? Do you know why you're right? Do you know why? That's a very good point you've made. Look at someone like Højlund. When Højlund came in, none of us expected nothing from him, but he's performing. Whereas Onana now, who's older and more experienced, that should be doing the basics, is not doing it. So sometimes it's true. We have to look at it and think, are these guys doing the basics and what is their ceiling? So it's true. It's true. It's a very good way to look at it, man. Very true.
It is. For me, Corey's not having it, yo. He's not having it with this match. Yeah.
Bro, we've been down in the dumps for too long. Like, man, we're not these.
Yeah.
Like, I generally thought Ten Hag was gonna bring in some new people, and we was gonna progress from what we done last season. That's not happening.
Facts.
That's not
that
happening.
Is true. That is true.
It's only a dream. The dream's done now. I've woken up. I'm seeing reality, and
man's been pinched.
These players aren't good enough. In fact, if it was me, I'd let about 10-15 man cut. 10-15.
Oh yeah, I'm with you on that. See, this is why I fucks with you, Corey. You're my guy because we sing from the same hymn sheet. I'm with you. 10 is light. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting most of these man. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping like 3-4 man max.
I want to see a Premier League. I want to see a Champions League. Do you think I'm winning with these man? I'm not winning it with these guys. One of them have tried to tell me. I didn't see it. I didn't clock it. I kept faith in my team.
Yeah,
no, man. I'm not with it.
That's cool, man. Get it off your chest, man. It's all good. That's what we're here for. It's the Sarcasm City TV, man. Before we get Rhino's thoughts on Mount and what Southgate said as well. There's over 120 people in here. Let's bump up those likes, people. Only at 54 likes. Like check 1212. Girls to 80 likes, people. Girls up to 80 likes. Big up to my guy Eddie in the chat. I see you. I'm starring all the best questions. Don't worry, people. Also share across all of the socials. And on top of those things, subscribe right here to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. We're at 8,312. Girls to 8,320 people. 8 more subscribers. There's over 120 of you lot. I'm only asking for 8 subscribers. Make sure on top of that, you subscribe to Rhino's channel. Make sure you subscribe to Corey, the channel you see Corey on, Big Six Bands. Both channels are in the title. So you click the link, opens up new tabs, and you can do that right now as I'm talking. Opens up new tabs, and go subscribe to Rhino's channel and go subscribe to Corey's channel as well. Big 6 months. Make sure you do that. But yeah, Rhino, your thoughts on Mason Mount? Because we spoke obviously more frequent on this as it was going on.
Yeah, man. Do you know what? It's so crazy. What Corey said has kind of put it into a different perspective for me, because I was kind of gonna go along the direction of, you know what, he's doing his thing. You know, he's starting to warm into the games, and I feel like the balance of the midfield plays a good part in whether he's gonna play well or not. But yeah, man, no, Corey's right, man. You have to do the basics and play at a basic level, which is at least 7 out of 10 to a standard. On a bad day, you should be playing 7 out of 10. City players, I know I hate doing the City thing, and everyone says, stop talking about City, stop talking about Pep.
No,
but generally,
as much as we hate
City,
them,
their bad games, their players are still playing at like 8 out of 10, some of them, 7, 8 out of 10 on a bad day. You feel me? And that still carries them through. That's why when they play 10 out of 10, they're flawless, because no pun intended, but you feel me? Because they're just immaculate.
Hey,
10 out of 10.
That was a fire pun. You know what I'm saying? That was a fire pun. One time I just go to the toilet. That was fire though.
Nah, no worries. So yeah, man, with Mason Mount, it's just he had one decent game. I think he played decent in one of the Champions League games, but it's not good enough, man. If he can be very consistent and give us a solid 7, 8 every game, I'll be happy. You know, but that's what he needs to do. You feel me? Right now, it's hard to judge him as well, Corey, because the team's very disjointed. We're in the mud right now. United us. Like, it's hard to judge players. But look at Højlund. Højlund's shining through. He's he's showing all these players, this is how you play. This is how hungry you have to be. Look at, that's what I'm saying. Why is it Mount? Look at Hannibal. Hannibal's not gifted in certain things, like technically and whatever, but in terms of energy and pressing and certain things, he's an example of someone off the ball that you can actually appreciate what he does off the ball. So there are ways to show you can play good, you know. Obviously, people like Martinez have started off bad, but we've realized that obviously it's come to our knowledge that he's been playing through injury and whatever. So it is kind of harsh to judge players fully, but at the same time, look at Højlund. Højlund is someone that we're allowing time. Højlund is someone that we're allowing to miss certain shots, and we're allowing him to make mistakes. But he's actually playing, he's one of our best players right now. So it just shows that there's something with the mentality and the effort in the squad. And also to kind of add on, to kind of go against what I'm saying, maybe Mount is a player that relies on the system, you know? So sometimes you have to accept that, you know what? Player. You know, he's a system player and the system's not there yet. So hopefully he will turn up to be a more consistent, better player. That's the thing. Ten Hag needs to establish the system now. I was talking to one of my Liverpool guys the other day, and he was saying to me that, like, big up my guy Jamie, and he was like, raw. Ten Hag's biggest problem was not establishing his system from the start, you know? And I kind of agree and disagree, because at the same time, last season, if he carried on his system, would have got peppered, you feel me? He changed it around and he adapted. Now, second season, it looks like he's actually starting the system thing. But, you know, if he started it from early and kind of, I think you have to meet each other in the middle. Try and start the system, but at the same time, try and freestyle the counter-attack thing, you know, implement it slowly. So that by the time last season is gone, then we know, okay, cool, this is how we play. Anyone that goes in and out, we know what roles they're doing. And that's the problem. A lot of these players don't know what they're doing. They don't know their instructions. You know, I can tell you a little bit about how I think we play, but there's no style of play. There's no system, you know. So, and another key point someone's made there, the full fit team. Once we get all our first starting defenders back, once we get a balanced midfield, it might look better still.
I hear the injuries in regards to Martinez and Varane.
Yeah.
I don't see these other players making a difference.
Do you know what it is for this, yeah?
Go on.
Sorry to cut you lot off. I think it's more of a thing where when these players come back, like Wan-Bissaka is a right back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shaw is a left back. So they're doing left back and right back things. Whereas Amrabat is in a left back, but he's not exactly covering all the fundamentals of a left back. So I feel like that kind of hinders the system a bit. You know, same way as Anthony. Anthony might not be the best player, but he does right winger stuff. He might not be perfect, cool. But in terms of tracking back and, you know, when he does those little through balls, when he gets the third man run and all of that, he relies on overlaps and inverts. That's Anthony's game. I've realized it from now, and I've come to kind of peace with it that he needs overlaps and underlaps. He needs it, like so that at least he has another option in regards to instead of just shooting. You feel me? But yeah, I just feel like let's get our back four back. Let's get a decent midfield. Like I said on Sideshow, I'll play Amrabat, Mainu, and someone creative up front, maybe Bruno or Mount or whatever, and then I'll put proper wingers on the both sides, and then we got Hurling in the middle. We might play better. Maybe it's the hope that's killing me. I don't know.
I think it is the hope that's killing you because we know the manager's not doing that.
He's not gonna do it, bruv.
We know the manager's not doing that. We know the manager's
like why? Let's ask ourselves this, guys. Why? Like
pressure. I think it's pressure,
bro.
I think it's pressure. 100%.
This is giving me Ollie vibes.
It's. I think the pressure's got to him because he's been there. And big up to Koala J who got me with the sarcasm with the Maguire comment. I hear you. And yeah, Koala J, you was here with the Mount thing. I was celebrating every bid rejected. 100%. I was on the Corey. I was with Corey on that. Like I was like, do not bring this guy to the club. And now he's out there being Mason Mount, and people are like, right, he don't really do much. He's never done anything. Yeah. Watch him at Chelsea. He's never done anything of note. Like, what are we talking about? Man has 8 open play assists in 4 years, and people want to tell me he's an attacking midfielder. He's just out there running around. That's all he does. Just pure cardio.
Honest, has there been an example of a player like Mount that's had the same kind of history in terms of he had a good patch and then he played bad for a while and then he's just come to a new team and just shocked everybody? Is there a good example of that? Man?
Never. You know what? You know how you can determine future behavior, present and past behavior.
Yeah.
So that tells you, yes, it's facts. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why that is just facts. You know what I'm saying? Why did people think he was? I say this all the time. People think people put on this United shirt, and it turns them into a super soldier. Like they think they have the super serum from Marvel. Or it's Iron Man suit, and like, all right, he's gonna wear the red of Manchester United, get the number 7, and turn it around. When he don't create, he don't score. He's not defensively cold.
He never got that number 7 ever.
He presses well. That's it. He'll press well. He'll give you energy. Like, what are we talking about?
Play left wing. Allow me, fam. Please, like, allow me.
I'm fed up, man.
That's why I don't even criticize him. Like he's just not. There we go. Then to True Blue says, why not give Mount a chance over Bruno, who's had so many chances? 2 cheeks of the same ass. I don't want either of them. I don't want either of them starting. I've said it.
I don't mind that. If that's what we want to do, I don't mind that. But you can only play one. So if that's Mount,
he's figured that out though. That's why he's shoehorning in Bruno playing right wing because he's realized that these man can't play in the same central midfield.
Why does Bruno play right?
Because you know why Bruno plays right wing? Because he's
captain.
Go on.
I wish Maguire was captain now because Bruno's only playing because he's captain. I wish Maguire was captain now because then Bruno could actually hold bench.
But then again, Corey, when Maguire was captain, you were still getting dropped. I feel like maybe Bruno's just his favorite in general.
But last season, who did we have?
Who? You know what, ManDem? Who would you get? No. Do you know what I disagree with the ManDem? Yeah.
Go on.
Who would have been our captain now if we didn't make Bruno the captain? Let's be honest now. Let's have a sensible conversation. Yeah. Who would be our captain? Who would be our captain?
The captaincy. I don't put too much stock on the captaincy. I don't care who the captain is. I don't particularly care. I think the reason why I have issue with the captaincy is because it's an indication
of the expectations.
Who the manager rates, it lets me know. Bruno shouldn't be captain. Forget whether I rate him as Bruno's not captain like. What captain like attributes does Bruno have to give him the captaincy?
Nah, I think his personality gives me captain vibes.
What in his eyes? So name the attributes in his. All right, give us in. All right, so in. All right, okay.
I feel like I'm in the hot seat. Damn,
right,
damn.
Nah, this is good. Yeah. That's the about to. Okay, so I'm gonna let you land.
You lot on me.
What attributes from his personality give you captain like vibes?
I feel, in my humble opinion, you
gotta say it with a straight face, right? No nose.
No, honestly, I can't lie. As much as everyone says he's petulant, I just feel like there's something about him that fragrances off the team fragrance of him. Like obviously he does all the running to the referee and appealing and all that stuff, but there's just an energy that he keeps that I feel like it keeps the team rolling. It keeps them gassed. That's what I feel.
You mean he has an infectious energy? Is that what?
Yeah. Right. Might not be enough, but that's what I feel.
Anything else?
Feel me?
So, infectious energy. Anything else?
And I feel like the players do actually listen to him. I know people are talking about this whole Casemiro don't rate him and all of this stuff. I don't know unless you called Casemiro and asked him. You feel me? But I feel like the players do like him and they like it. He's the best out of everybody to do it in terms of overall just the vibe he brings. Because Varane's not fit enough to kind of maintain it. You know, Varane's not really a vocal person. He doesn't really like to talk. He just likes to show it on the pitch. You talk about Martinez. Martinez started off a bit injured. Bruno's very available as well. So I feel like overall, when you look at the balance of things, he might not be the best he might not be captain material, but out of what we have, when you look at the overall, attributes.
It should have been Varane captain and Casemiro vice captain. That's the two.
I was thinking Cassie.
Yeah. You should have been those two, but that's
I hear that. I wouldn't argue
here
that.
nor there. Like my least of criticism of Bruno is nothing to do with like him being captain. Don't make him a better player. Like he's still not good enough.
That's true.
Star-Lord saying Bruno's the least of our problems, but he's a problem.
Yeah, he is a problem.
He's a problem. Why? When do we stop trying to eradicate problems? I don't think he's our biggest problem. Is he a problem? Yes. But Star-Lord, you, another Bruno stands, are going to defend him regardless. We're set intent. Yeah. He's a part of that. Because if
you're right. Because he needs to uplift us. He needs to take us to yeah.
That's why I don't even criticize his performances no more. I don't criticize Bruno. It's because he's been brought up and you two and we're here talking about. But I would never start off criticizing Bruno because I know his level. Same with Mount. It's not until I'm asked by panelists or I'm asked by the chat, what do you think about Mason Mount? And Bruno, the reason why I came up is because of True Blue here asking, but I don't bring them man up because I know their levels. I'm saying it's like putting me in the Premier League side and saying, flawless scores 30 goals a season. Not happening. Why would you expect that? It's not happening. And I know what to get from these two. Because if we was top of the league and flying, these men would be getting all the plaudits. But when we're 10th, bottom of the playing terrible football and bottom of our Champions League group, people don't want to criticize the players. People don't want to criticize the man. Nah, people need to be criticized. Because when we're playing well, people get praised, which happened last season. And someone mentioned it in the comments. These lot got praised. Like, let me get to it. There's one of these comments here. 1 second. Let me get to it. In regards to what Ed says here, Bruno plays right because he don't rate Palestri and sent Sancho to the shadow realm. And he trusts Mount as a ball carrier, which is something we need in the middle of the park. If you think Mount's a ball carrier, that you should be sacked off that alone. Yeah, Mount's not Kovacic. Mount is not If you are the ball carrier, go get Kovacic. That's it. Whether you rate Kovacic or not, different conversation. That's a genuine ball carrier. Mount is not a ball carrier. He's not a dribbler. Like, let's cut it out. All his best attributes are off the ball. Like, what are we doing here? Yeah, this is what it is. And in regards to him not rating Palestri, I do agree with that. And Sancho, I don't think is a modern day win.
I don't think Palestri started off well anyway, to be fair with you. I feel like
he deserves
he's had a few shots and you can tell that it's kind of a lot for him as well. He looks like a little man in a big man's playground a little bit secretly still.
Yeah, you gotta play him and see what's what. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he's definitely doing better than and Bruno on the right wing. In my personal,
he brings refreshing. He brings that something refreshing and something different. Yeah.
Facts. And to Star-Lord, that's
for the striker, isn't it? Sorry, you finished for it.
I was just gonna say to Star-Lord, he said Varane don't play enough. That's why I would have made Varane the captain and then made Casemiro the vice captain. That's what I would have done. That's what it is. Right, go on, Corey.
I just think in terms of Palestri, I think he looks for the striker. Whereas our wingers don't do that. They try to do the cutting thing and shoot. I'm not with that.
Yeah.
I have Højlund up there. Like, really, truly, I have Højlund up there. Like, he can score me goals. You've seen it. He gets into these positions. Like, he's missed a couple, but he's new to the Premier League. In Champions League, he's doing it. He's putting it past man easily. No problems. So he can do that in the Premier if you give him some time. But when you've got someone like Rashford or Anthony or Bruno on the right wing, that Bruno's not even looking at the striker, he's just whipping it in. Like, that's all dead to me. And Anthony, you're not even crossing it because you can't cross through your right. And Rashford, I mean, I'd give him, sometimes he crosses in it, sometimes he don't. It's yin and yang with him. But yeah, I haven't really got a certified person that will cross in the ball.
No, I hear you in that. And yeah, Ed, I know you didn't say it when you said I never said he's a good ball carrier. Just that's one of the things Ten Hag has openly said Mount brings to the team. That's why I said if he said that, that's very worrying. That's concerning if he believes that. And that goals he's reaching, because just watch him. And in regards to the actual question as well, can Ten Hag turn it around at Manchester United? Big up to Eddie, who said to answer the question, hell no, in capital letters he put. But y'all can hit that like button ASAP. Shout out to the panel. Big up to my guy Eddie. He'll be on tomorrow, man. People talking all things. But yeah, Corey, I know you gotta go shortly. So we'll get your thoughts on it. Yeah. Can Ten Hag turn this around in your opinion? Or do you think he's done?
Do you want my personal opinion? Or do you want
I want your personal opinion.
Living in the dream opinion, bro.
No. No living in the dream, man. No living in the dream. No living
personal
in the dream.
opinion, no. Okay. I don't think you can. I don't think it will get any worse, but it won't get any much better. We won't see a certified consistent Manchester United playing fluid football this season. We won't see it.
So you don't even think he can turn it around in terms of results?
In terms of results, yeah, because players are down in form. Form goes up and down. So players can catch form easily and get back to winning ways. Bro, we just watched Rashford slap 40 or 30 last season.
Yeah, it was like 40 GNA. It's crazy.
Literally, all you need is a big win, and that's it. We could get that with Manchester City, for all we know. We could beat Manchester City somehow. And now we're in confidence. Literally happened last season. We beat Liverpool.
We did
at home.
Yeah. We did. We did.
When was the last time we beat Liverpool at home?
Yeah. Facts. You spin.
When was the last time we beat Liverpool at home? We've done that, and now it's all different. Now everyone's up in confidence. We're winning games. We're scraping games at times. We just need a big win to get our confidence up, innit? So it is possible, but I don't think it's going to be a consistent, fluid football performance. That's not happening. I know that. And that's more concerning for me.
Damn.
Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to ruin it, innit?
Nah, man, don't ruin it. That's why. Sorry,
we need this, man.
You know what it is? You give the reels. You know what I'm saying? And that, but you'll deliver it in a humorous way. But you give the reels. I can't. Yeah. Again, to Star-Lord and saying people, I see Star-Lord and other people saying about turning on the manager. Don't get mistaken. I'm not Ten Hag out, but I don't see how he turns this around. In the 5 stages of grief. For the longest, I was at bargaining.
Acceptance.
You lot know. I wasn't even at acceptance, Rhino. I was at the 3rd stage, bargaining. I'm like, please just revert back to last season. There's many live streams, Star-Lord, other regulars who will know. I've been on this. I've been saying, all season I've been saying revert back to type. And then when he didn't, I went to the 4th stage, which is just depression. That's where I'm at. Because even if we sack him, there's no manager out there on the radar that I look at and go, yeah, he turns this around for us. To me personally, like when Ollie was here and the Ollie out thing was heavy and he needed to go, I looked at the squad we had and I looked at Poch and I went, you know what? I can see that working like Poch with that squad. So yeah, I'm just shout out to Monts every single time as well. Yeah, I'm just like depression where I'm just like sack him or not. It's pretty much the same thing. Where are you at with it? Yeah, it's tough. Rhino, where are you at with it? You think we can turn this around?
Listen. It's looking bleak, bro. It's looking bleak. Look, I'm holding my mic's thing like I need some support, bro. Right? Hey, listen, bro, ManDem, it's looking bleak. I can't see light at the end of this tunnel. You feel me? Obviously, I'm still Ten Hag in. I hope he can turn it around, but at this point, you have to be realistic, man. You have to be sensible and just look at what is happening. This is a mad thing, and. Yes, Ten Hag doesn't make it easy for himself in the decisions that he makes, but at the same time, the problems that he's inherited from before he came and the problems that have arisen while he's been here as well, it's a lot. And maybe there's no manager that can turn it around. And I don't want to go back to the owners thing, but that plays a part in it. Under these owners, maybe there's no manager that can do it, but a lot is happening at this club, and Ten Hag just needs to kind of get back to, when he first came and he just had a certain twinkle in his eye and he had a certain assertiveness. I feel like the stress has fried his brains, bro. Whatever hair follicles he had left that were gonna possibly grow back got fried, and the stress of the club is weighing on. You can see he looks like he's had, when someone's had a mad night out and then the next day they've got a mad hangover. He looks like His health has been
basically saying he looks
affected.
like basically saying he looks like he's hungover. The night.
Yeah,
I
he looks
I agree
like.
with you. The pressure has
Bro.
got to him because he's doing things that to me make no sense. And I'm
Do
like,
you know what is? Do you know what it is for? He looks like he started smoking and that, bro. He just looks like he's picked
You
up
know
a
what
bad
it is,
habit.
yeah?
It's just, bro, it's mad, bro.
You know what it is? I'll give you an example, yeah. You know when you're washing the dishes and you're on the last cup, done. Like after it, you're happy, done. And then someone puts in something else. It's all dead. You're just like, oh, like, no, like this is like the first time's cool. The second time's like you're taking the mic. The third time, you're just like, nah, like what's going on here?
Hey,
Like,
Corey, them man, they have got 5 sinks, bro. He's looked around and there's this bare full sinks, bro. He's like, oh, bro.
Nah. You know what it is though? It's the last cup, and then someone puts like the big Dutch pot. You know what I'm saying? In there, it's said like that.
Oh, the one you have to soak in that.
Yeah, with the rice and that. Yo. Someone put that big Dutch pot in.
He ain't
Yeah, it's peak, man. It's peak, man. It's peak still.
Yeah,
it's peak, man.
It's nuts. But Corey, I know you gotta go. Anything else you want to add? Let them know where they can find you and all that good stuff, man.
No, man. Thank you for having me back. It's been too long.
Anytime, man. You already know. I'm a defo start shouting you
as well, man. You guys
defo
before it's your match on the round. You gotta come on the channel as well, man.
Yeah, I'm there, man. I'm there,
I'm
bro.
gonna do a Manchester United thing on Big 6 Months as well eventually. So that'll be a good thing to do. But yeah, big up the chat. Like, subscribe, share, do everything, man. Thank you, Flawless. Thank you, Rana, man. Nice seeing you guys.
Love, man.
Come on,
Corey,
man. It's always pleasure, man.
Hey, Big 6 Months, the link's in the title, people. And when we end this, we'll be raiding and heading over there. Like I say, big up to Corey, Months, whole Big 6 Months, gang. Like, that's legit, fam. Like, when I go over there, that's like when I link up with all my cousins at Nana's house. That's what it feels like when I'm over there.
I've watched you on there still. I watch Big 6 Months a lot still. I like it. I like the content there.
Like, that's my cousins over there.
Be quiet then the whole time.
Yeah. And I see what happened recently with all Daps, and that was hilarious, bro. It's hilarious.
Bro, it's all mad.
It's mad.
But bros, big up yourselves, man.
Nah, big up Corey, man. Come on.
Love Corey every single time, man. Big up to Corey. And don't worry, I'm definitely gonna get him back on here on a regular basis. Like I said, a couple things. One, people are just mad busy in this content creator space, and two, like me, Corey, and Rhino, like we're actually dons outside of this. I don't want to depress these men with this. Manchester United will be like, yeah, jump on, there and that. But I don't want to be like, yo, do you want to jump on and talk about our else? Like, that's not a good way to start.
The reality right now is mad, Flawless, man. It's like
facts.
Yeah, man. Even to finish off what I was saying, Ten Hag has got a big job ahead of him, and anything's possible in life, but what Corey said is proper hit me, you know, when it's like our expectations and just doing the basics. We can't live on hope no more. We have to be realistic, and until Ten Hag starts doing certain things that like, we're not professionals, innit? We're not paid to do this, but certain things I know we are right about. And Ten Hag, his favoritism is going to kill him, man. If he stops doing the favoritism and he starts to show a bit of more of what we saw last season in terms of his personality and his characteristics, then I think he can buy himself more time. But the problem is he's not helping himself, and that's the only thing, man. He's not helping himself, man. So you can't stick up for that, man. But then again, what? Is it possible that somehow he's going to work it out? But then that goes back to it's the hope that kills you. You're praying that's, the lottery when the little logo and it's got the fingers crossed. That's what we're doing, bro. It's stiff, man. Dead, man. It's peak, man.
It's peak. That's why we just said that at the same time. Let's continue to bump up these likes. Get us up to 100 likes. There's still over 100 people in here. Make sure you subscribe to Rhino's channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel you see Corey on Big 6 Months. Both channels are linked in the title, people. Both channels are in the title. So click the link, opens up new tabs, and then you can just go and subscribe and find all their socials over there as well. And in regards to this, I'll get to this end because I know some people are too young. So he said, bro, I need to know how good was Beckham at United and Real Madrid. I was too young to see him. Where does he rank amongst Premier League wingers /10s like Salah, KDB, Hazard? So for those that don't, like, Beckham played in the 4-4-2 era at Manchester United.
It's different.
Baller. Technical the only thing he lacked was the physicality, but from a technical aspect, quality. And when I say technical
and off the ball for Floors, the way he runs as well. He's one of the most biggest stamina of most of the players.
That's it. So I was going to get to that. He combined both on the ball and off the ball from a technical aspect. passing out of this world. Like, who's the best? Like, when you see in today's game, like central mid, because wingers play higher up the pitch. He played as a right midfielder, not a right winger.
He would be like a wing back now, isn't it? He would be like a right wing back now.
Like, you know who I think he'd be like right now?
Who?
De Bruyne. That's who he'd play like. He played right central midfield. Because for those that don't know,
right,
he had a role where he played at times. He played central midfield for Manchester United. Even the Champions League final, I think he started central midfield because obviously both Keane and Scholes were suspended in '99. So from a technical aspect,
oh, damn, that's crazy nostalgia. You know, that's
crazy nostalgia. One of the best.
Do you know what it is, Flo? Sorry to cut you off. Best passes. You can pick a target and he will hit the ball on the target. Mad, bro.
Ridiculously.
But
go on, fam. Carry on.
No, I just wanted to emphasize on the best passer. It's like his accuracy is immense. And I know it's not a fluke because I remember watching the videos of him on the training pitch doing those little drills where he's aiming at the buckets and stuff, and he will literally dunk like the buckets. Like the buckets are small, the goal's far away, and he's getting them. His accuracy is mad. His accuracy is crazy.
Accuracy. So in terms of his technical ability, first touch, passing out of this world.
Bro, I had predators because of him. And you had to tie the tongue under the trainer, like the little elastic thing. Yeah, bro.
In regards to like his passing ability, ridiculous. First touch, ridiculous. Like he was technically sound. Great set piece taker in terms of not only from like corners and free kicks into the box. Like he was a better version of Ward Prowse from set pieces. That's how on the money his set pieces were. His crossing in game as well. And even though he wasn't the fastest, Rhino mentioned it in regards to helping out Gary Neville and the fullback, like those two down that right hand side. He was him. So in regards to even Premier League wingers, he's right up there. He's The reason why it's tough is because he's playing in a different era. So he's not, even though him and Salah technically play the same position, Salah's a right winger, Beckham's a right midfielder. Beckham's much more deeper on the pitch because he's playing in a 4-4-2 era.
It's like an RCM.
You got your flat back four, and then you've even RCM, RM, and then you've got your two central midfielders, your left midfielder, your right midfielder, and then two strikers. If he was playing in today's era, he'd be in midfield. He played De Bruyne. It'd be the right because De Bruyne plays kind of like Beckham in regards to crossing the ball from that inside right channel. But Beckham was quality, top notch. Top.
Corners, quality, free kicks, on the ball, like live-wise running to cross it in. Oh,
and
epic,
his passing as well. What we look for now from deep line playmakers in terms of long passing, he could do that all day long. Top quality Beckham. In terms of it. So he's
never going to see someone like him again, man. Never.
Right up there in regards to some of the best wingers, 100%. Like in the Premier League, like Premier League era, if you're doing midfielders, the only one I'd put in ahead of him is Ronaldo. As an actual right midfielder, and even Ronaldo was kind of more of a right winger. Top quality, top quality he was. But yeah, you lot continue to get your questions in as well, people. Let's see. Yeah. And in regards to this, as Ed says, as Keno said, these players will get a lot of the managers sacked. Yeah. Yes, but that's because these players are not good enough, and a lot of the players Ten Hag signed or is willing to keep on. Like I'm hearing new deals for Martial and Lindelof.
All right, bros. I've missed.
Talk about it. Thoughts.
Do you know what it is? Even to add context, to what I'm about to say. Flawless spoke about the stages of grief. It was a grief he was talking about. I am at acceptance from now on, and not even just from now. Obviously, this is the first time I've said it on this show, but I've said it on previous shows. I'm not expecting nothing from this club no more. When we go and play Sheffield, when we go and play Galatasaray, when we go and play City, I promise you, and if I backtrack on it, clip me and put it out there. I'm not expecting nothing until I see a consistent change and I see a bit of light at the end of the tunnel. I'm not expecting nothing. And that's not because I've lost faith. It's just more about me accepting where we're at as a club. Because wins and stuff paper over the cracks, should I say. And I feel like it's very important now for us to accept where we are. Even if we win, even if we play well, let's accept that there's a lot of problems at the club. Because I feel like us as Man United fans, sometimes we do get a bit gassed and we forget it. So let's remain realistic at all times. But this extension of these come on, bro. What's going on? Under what basis are we extending these contracts? Wan-Bissaka, I can hear it because he's somebody that can be a good squad player if we do get a sick right back. Like I think we're looking at Frimpong and whatever. So that makes sense. I'll do that. But Lindelof, oh come on, man. Let's be honest, bro. This is Man United, and we're not the same Man United we used to be. Fair enough, and our levels are on the floor. But Lindelof, bro. Lindelof, Victor. Man, I'm gonna call him Victor. I'm not even gonna call him Linda. I'm gonna call him Victor. Victor, please, man. Let's just get more centre backs in. Let him go. Let Maguire go. Get in my man. What's his name? Tadibo. Get in. Who else was we looking at? I can't remember. We was looking at someone else as well.
Tadibo, I think was it Tapsoba? I think it was Tapsoba.
Tapsoba. Get them two man in. I don't care how raw they are. Pause, but. Get them in, and they're going to be better than Lindelof and Evans, surely. They're young and they're in a new era of centre-backs. You feel me? So let's start offloading these players. I don't mind keeping Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka's mentality alone wins it for me. He kept his head down and he knuckled down and he patterned up. You feel me? But there's very few players I'll get. But Flawless is funny, you know, because when you used to say it, yeah, I never used to fully see it. When you was like, when you always talk about the cliff. I don't even want to repeat what you always say. You always talk about the famous cliff that a lot of these players are standing over the edge of, and you know, you might have imposed that certain players will happily push them off. Yeah, cool. But now I fully I accept it. I accept it. I get it. No, Flores, I swear down, bro. Thank you, bro. I accept it. Rashford. I give him a bit more credit in the bank because of what he done last season. We know what we're getting from Rashford. He's a purple patch player, and we know that he has his moments. The only reason why I got more patience for him is because Ten Hag unlocked a better side that we've never seen from him. As much as he's had good moments, he showed us that there's something in him. If Ten Hag can get him to be more consistent and be a better team player, I might consider it. But even him, I'm ready for him to go. Bruno, I can understand now why people want him gone. I do feel like the midfield has to be built around him in a sense where, like I said, if we had Kobe Mainoo and Amrabat solidified in the team and allowed Bruno to just do assists and not carry the ball and whatever, it might work. But even Bruno, I can see him going. Like, these are Bruno and Rashford, and we're talking about Lindelof. This is mad to me, bro. Mad. So, yeah, I agree, Flawless. We need to get rid of these players, man. They're not good enough, man. They are actually not good enough still.
And for those that don't know what Rhino may be talking about when I said I will push the vast majority of these players off the cliff. And that's not literally, people. That's figuratively. That's a line I've used because I've had it up to, as much as like I'm disappointed in the manager and I'm not Ten Hag out, but I'm Ten Hag out. Salute to Lewis for that one.
Hey, say that.
Forward. That's what he did.
Ten Hag out.
He said that about Poch. He was like, I'm not Poch in, I'm not Poch out, I'm Poch out. I'm not Ten Hag in, I'm not Ten Hag out, I'm Ten Hag out currently. But yeah, for those that may be new here, obviously regulars will know this. I said I will push the vast majority of these players off a cliff. Hypothetically, people, not literally, like, and that's just because they're just not good enough. But he has to take accountability because one, he brought in some of these players, and two, he's kept some of these players. Go on, fam, carry on. One second, I'm just grabbing.
And also to even add on to what Ed said, big up the chat as well. Big up Ed. I know you're saying Lindelof has already looked good next to Shaw and Martinez, and I agree with you. A lot of the fact that we don't have our starting back four does play a big part into the structure and the way we set up, you know. So I'm very looking forward to seeing our back four back, you know, and seeing us in a better setup midfield. But would Ten Hag do it? That's the question. He started to drop Casemiro now. He started to drop Rashford. So that's positive signs, you know. I've never seen Ten Hag drop Casemiro and then in the press conference say, I just want to play football. That was crazy for me. Like, so if Ten Hag can be consistent with that and kind of brush his players off, like, bro, he was dead, I need to see better from him, I'll be happy with that. To say that to big Casemiro, I kind of rate it, you know, because Casemiro's not going to throw Ten Hag under the bus. Casemiro's going to accept, you know, I'm playing dead. And he's not going to go and put out a statement like what Thingy did. And that's where I find it very interesting. Casemiro has got a lot of credit in the bank to kind of talk about Ten Hag and say, bro, I saved you last season. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? But that's why perspectives is very interesting because I understand where Sancho's coming from. But bro, look at what Ten Hag just said about Casemiro. I took him off because I want to play football. If you're telling me that comment is not worse than what he said about, oh, you're just not training at the right level, come on now. I know there's a bit of bias with the players that we like, and we're from the ends as well. Some of us are from the ends, and we understand about pride, and we're not having it. I get that. But come on. He said, I took him off because I want to play football. Yeah. Therefore, he's hinting that when Casemiro was on the pitch, he was not playing football. He was dead. So, unless we see a Casemiro statement right now, And anyway, let me talk about Casemiro quickly. I feel like he hasn't had the best of starts. He does look a bit leggy compared to what he was last season. And we need to kind of complement that. He done a lot for us last season, so Ten Hag needs to start setting up this midfield to complement the players' deficiencies. A lot of players have deficiencies, but the system covers them up. I can't remember what podcast I was watching, and someone said that, and it's very true. There's a lot of players that are not perfect in the Man City team, but the system protects all of that. So Ten Hag needs to start dropping the players that are not playing well and start implementing a system that helps us to win and helps us to be consistent. And that'll be cool. So I rock with Cass, but when he's having a bad game, take him off.
Yeah.
Simple. Yes, I understand he's our top scorer and I understand he does a lot, but when he's having a bad game, take him off. So if Ten Hag can be consistent with that strictness and start taking off Bruno with it, if I see Bruno starting to go on the bench, I'm going to have a bit more faith, but I'm still going to have no expectations until I see at least, I want to say 10 games, but at least five consistent consecutive games of something that we can see as a process. And then I might start to change my expectations. But for now, I got no hope, man. But I did rate when Ten Hag did that, but he's not consistent. 1 minute he throws this player at the bus. Next minute he says, what did he say about Sancho? Oh, I don't want to talk about, brother, you should have said that before, my brother.
Yeah, and then we wouldn't have had these issues.
You feel me? So... yeah, man, it's techie. Flawless is techie, man. It's techie, bro. It's techie, man. This club, bro. Brother. Sorry, bro. If you're not a United fan right now, you support Arsenal, you support Tottenham or City or Liverpool. I know you guys are feeling good, especially Liverpool. Like this, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, look, I'm all over the place, bro.
It's cool. It's all right, man. That's what it is, man. This is a safe space to get things off your chest. This is man. See, even Jez said it. Jez knows he's a Spurs fan. He's had many therapy sessions here, not just Manchester United, all fans, whether you're United, Spurs, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, meltdowns for all those clubs. Yeah, man. See, True Blue knows it. He's been here as a Chelsea fan and seen the Chelsea fans going up for one. Sarcasm City TV has become a safe place to vent. That's what it's here for. And then he's saying that's my whole problem. I can't be having convos about dropping Casemiro if Rashford and Bruno stay longer on the pitch. And that's fair enough. And there's a couple questions I want to get to as well. To True Blue also said, flawless. Is it a lack of faith in Ten Hag or is the squad just not good enough? Both these things. I have a lack of faith in him because he's helped put together and shape the squad that's not good enough. But even if we were to sack him, I won't be like, all right, these players are it. No, these players still have to go. That's my stance on them. But he has to put a system in place to cover up their deficiencies.
That's it.
And he's made mistakes. And what he's doing in terms of certain formations, playing Mount, playing Bruno wide right,
shoehorning Bruno, all of that. Yeah.
Shoehorning and playing Rashford when he's out of form, playing Casemiro when he's out of form, playing Lindelof when he continues to make mistakes. Drop, man. Say this all the time. Hold players accountable. Rule with an iron fist. Yeah. Why are we not dropping players? How many more mistakes do they need to make? Watch Lindelof make a mistake in the Brentford game that cost us a goal. Part of the mistake for one of the goals against Galatasaray, the second one, the equalizer. That's 2 in a row. And then he was at fault for the Palace goal because he was the closest one to Anderson. So he's made 3 mistakes that have cost us 3 goals. 2 of them cost us points as well. Extending his contract and still playing him. Come on, man. And we know he's not good enough.
It's delusion, bro. It's delusion. And on top of that, that's what I'm saying. And even to add on to that, like, if Ten Hag starts to drop even someone like Bruno, because we're seeing it, he's dropped Rashford twice now. He's starting to sub these guys. He's starting to sub Casemiro now. If we start to see Bruno and we start to see Ten Hag just picking the players best for the moment, like, for example, we played a poor Palace, but there was absolute balance in that squad that we played. And it's so annoying that we played a team that was dead at the time, because I think it kind of underplayed how good and balanced we was as a team.
Yes.
And even the style, there was a style of play. There was fluidity. And that's not just because Palace were dead, because we've played loads of dead teams and had no fluidity. We've had teams that have not pressed us and caught us on the counter-attack, and we've had no fluidity. We've had no balance. So I get everyone saying it's a dead Palace, but bro, there's certain things that we saw. So if Ten Hag can start to do that, then I can say that there's more faith in ETH. But to answer the second part of it, the squad's still not good enough. But I think he can get better out of what he has from the choice he has. And if our injuries do come back, cool, he's got more choice. But even now, I think he's not picking the best squad. And that's what's not helping himself. Because this squad's not good enough, but there's good enough players to be better than 10th.
Yes.
In my opinion.
Yeah. I agree with that. We're much better than 10th. Yeah. For all the deficiencies this team has and the individuals have, even with injuries, we're better than 10th. We can still beat Palace at home. We can be better than Brentford at home. Like who else we lost to? We can beat Brighton at home. Let's not do this. We can hold on to a 1-1 draw away at Arsenal in stoppage time. We're capable. We can perform better than we did against Wolves.
We could have beat Arsenal. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. But Arsenal didn't play well as well. Yeah, we should have lost. Yeah. You feel me? Offside goal. Fine margins has hindered the players' mentality as well. I feel like when we get a decision against us, the players just lose their heads, man.
Yeah. And to Raven Entertainment, who said, I've seen Bruno put on consistent world-class performances consistently. And S. Madison said, man said Bruno putting on world-class performance consistently. Go understand S. Madison. This is Sarcasm City TV, man. Man's being sarcastic. Hey, for anyone who knows, we need a sarcastic font. That's something that needs to be invented. There has to be a sarcasm font. Someone needs to invent that, like without that. But yeah, he's clearly being sarcastic. Even
just reading out that sentence sounds wrong to me, Bruno. I was going to call you Bruno Flawless. Like, it's hurting my head. I can't even process it.
It's sarcasm. It's sarcasm, man. It's clear sarcasm. I respect it. And
I wish.
To Ed, actually, Eddie said this to me if he's still in the chat when he said Flawless might need to become a registered shrink because too many men come here to vent to him. Oh, it's happened many a time. Chelsea fans, Eddie said it. I remember Chelsea when they was going through it last season, and obviously there's a lot of Chelsea content creators on here. They was going through it. Go check them Q&As. They was going through it, and Eddie was like, "Oh, Flawless deserves extra money because this is legit what it is. Like it is like a shrink." And Sarcasm City, pretty real, can't lie, says what's on his mind. Oh, 110%. For those that are new, whether you agree with us, whether you disagree with us, whatever the case may be, we're always going to be honest. We were always going to be honest and give our genuine opinion. We ain't going to lie. Like, that's one thing. And to True Blue said, if the squad ain't good enough, no matter who you bring in, we'll struggle. So the only answer is for Ten Hag to fix up and stamp some up for it. True Blue, I agree with you. And he can do it.
Yeah. Like we said, we're better than 10th. We are better than 10th.
I watched him do it last season. Less than 12 months ago, I watched you deal with players and be like, all right, let me get the most out of what I had. But now he's just doing just pure foolishness. Some of the things I'm seeing.
Flawless, in your opinion, what's the top 2 worstest things that he's doing? I'm expecting one of your 2 answers to be something I'm thinking in my head right now. What's the worst decisions you think he's making right now?
Playing players who are clearly out of form.
And
that's not just on Rashford and Bruno, that's everybody. That's his first mistake. And 2, Mount. Gives us nothing.
I agree. My answer was that I think the most criminal thing he's doing is shoehorning Bruno onto the right. That specific action, because Bruno is horrible on the right. So that clearly shows us that you're forcing him to play. That's crazy to me, Ten Hag, man. Pattern up, man. Bro, I swear, I wish I could go to a press conference and just, they should do another fan press conference. What they did when he first came, bro. I'll listen.
So, and you know what's crazy? I think he's shoehorning in Bruno to shoehorn in Mount because he's realized those 2 can't play together in the same midfield.
Bro, if a calamity is not a strong enough word, like it's brother, man. Fuck's sake.
Right, I'm just going through it in his head, thinking about it. Like,
I'm going through it, bro.
Anywhere, man.
I'm going through it right now because it's Ten Hag, yeah, I swear down, he's my guy. Like, I'm not forgetting what he done for us. You feel me? That's why I said I've even got a little bit of patience for Rashford. I'm not someone that throws players out of the bus, throws players under the bus, but Ten Hag is just simply not helping the situation. Why? Like, don't you want to win? Like, why does it matter whether Bruno's on the pitch as long as we win? Don't you want to win, Ten Hag, bro? Yeah, look how he was celebrating when we scored, when McTominay scored. He might as well have run and slid on the pitch the way he was so happy. I felt like he felt the writing was on the wall. And fair enough, I want Ten Hag to succeed, bro. Pause. But I just feel like, bro, like, he just needs to make the right decisions. Literally, as soon as the moment he drops the players that are not playing good, I'm gonna have a bit more faith in him still. But right now, I'm hoping he can turn it around. I said,
bro. Don't you want to win? Yes. Don't you want to win? Bro. But the thing is, I think he wants to win right now. I think he just thinks he thinks this is the best way to approach it. Nah, he wants to win. He thinks this works, man.
So you think that in his eyes, he what he's doing is right?
You know how I know? You know how I know he thinks what he's doing is
tell
right?
me.
Because he's not changed it. That's why. If you believe whatever you're doing is going to get you the right results, if you're approaching a task, any task, and if you're approaching any task,
I'm waiting for it, man.
And you know, the reason why I'm laughing because I'm just putting it together in my head and it sounds funny. If you're approaching any task and you believe what you are doing is going to get you to the correct results of that task, you're going to continue to do it. He continues to play Mount. He continues to play Bruno. He continues to play Rashford.
Can I define that? Yeah,
go on.
Delusion. Delusion at its finest.
People are doing. Look at Harry Maguire. Circling back to the start of the show. He genuinely believes he's top quality. Genuinely. He's the only man and anyone else not named. It's only him and other people with the surname Maguire believe that on the planet. But he'll tell you that. He thinks it is. Delusion is a thing, especially at the highest level, because you do have to have an air of confidence and an air of ego. But he genuinely believes what he's doing is correct. Otherwise, would he not change it?
He must do, man.
Would he not change it? He thinks Bruno. How many times have we seen Bruno on the right wing?
Like, that's the worst one for me. I can't lie.
How often? How long is Rashford been out of form since the start of the season? Yet he continues to play.
Unforgivable, flawless, man.
Mount's not played well. He played well in the Palace game. He's had one very good game. But you can say, he's exceptional. But yet he continues to play him. Lindelof, we just counted in the last 3 games, has made 3 mistakes. But yet he'll play him again.
Bruv, they're giving him a new flipping contract, bruv.
That's why. You know
what Koala J, if you don't understand it, it's just one of those ones. It is what it is, man.
Just let it go.
I don't even want me explaining it. It's going to be a mad major pause.
Right, I'll go through it. It's all good.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
If you just look at the word succeeds and you can't work it out, then then you wouldn't understand the pause, which is fine anyway. But I'm pausing it for the people that do understand anyway. But yeah, flawless, you're right, man. I feel like. Yeah, for me, the biggest thing is just the right Bruno on the right. I know it sounds like I'm picking on Bruno, but you've been there. I always stick up for Bruno the best I can. You feel me? So you do. Playing him on the right is not working, bro. Just Palestri's there. Play Palestri, bro. You feel me?
Give him a run up. You know what I'm saying? Big up Jacob as well. United Spurs with
America. Yeah, big up.
And that's just legit it, right? You lot, final few questions. We're closing out in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Let's bump up these likes. We're only at 86 likes. Let's hit that like button. I didn't even check the subscribers. Let me refresh this because the subscribers better have gone up. I know everyone watching right now has not hit the subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to Rhino's channel and make sure you subscribe to Big Six Man's the channel Corey's on. The links are both in the title for Rhino's channel and Big Six Man's. Click the link for both. We will be redirecting to Big Six Man's as well. We're at 8,316. 4 more subscribers, people. Get us to 8,320.
Flawless. Do you know how long ago I haven't been on this show? I swear, if I'm not mistaken, the last time I was on this show, you was probably not on 8K from what I remember. That's what's so mad to me. Like, I think he was on like 7 signs. The growth is crazy, man.
Nah, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
Man, you are a testament of work ethic. You know, you people like you, Saeed, and there's a lot of content creators out there that are putting in the work, man. And it's people like you that keep us motivated, you know, because
man.
It's just good, man. I appreciate it, man. But it's just a mad time as well, you know, just being a United supporter at this time, you know. But you know, another thing as well that I want to let people know, as much as I've got low expectations and I've accepted where we are, I hope that this is just a rough period that we have to go to. You know, like when you have to hit the floor before you can stand up and refresh yourself, like, because I feel like United, we've been in the mud, but I don't think it's been this bad, you know. The records that Ten Hag is breaking is crazy.
All types of records. Yeah, he's breaking
and
all the records.
I'm not going to forget the good records he broke last year because I'll be a hypocrite. But at the same time, we are like, one bad thing about Ten Hag, which you might have to help me with this as well, because I wasn't watching United back when Van Gaal was in and Mourinho, because I went through a phase where I stopped watching football, not because of what was happening in the pitch. It's just life.
Yeah,
like, football just wasn't. Yeah, like I was too busy doing. Obviously, I do a lot of music stuff and whatever. So I was just too busy living life that I stopped watching football. I started watching football again when Ronaldo came, coincidentally, you know. So what I wanted to ask you, you know, when we was under, and obviously I caught a bit of Ollie's reign as well. So when we was under Van Gaal and when we was under Mourinho, when we was under who else was there? Van Gaal, Mourinho. Yeah, let's just stick to those two. And Ollie, yeah. Did we have these mad, like, obviously towards the end of Ollie's reign, I know we started to get battered and whatever, but during Van Gaal and Mourinho's tenure, did we have the 7-0s and the mad, embarrassing, crazy performances?
No, in the Van Gaal, no, because he had us very defensively solid and we kept the ball. You know what I'm saying? He had us on, he had us on smoke. You know what I'm saying? And he had us on point. Like,
so he was like right manager, wrong time kind of thing.
No, the problem with his football is it was not only was it boring, he didn't score goals. Like, it was literally a list, and it was so many draws and 0-0s. Like, there's a picture from Old Trafford. I think it's during the Van Gaal reign, and there's a guy in the stand, and he had fallen asleep, and the people around him, I presume it's the brethren, had stacked like plastic cups on his head, and that's how asleep he was. That they were stacked up high. You're talking 10 plus plastic cups. A man's there, eyes closed, arms folded at the game. Van Gaal was boring football. At Old Trafford, Manchester United. Van Gaal, like, people say, oh, like, that's why when people say, oh, if Manchester United had a system, we'd accept it. No, we wouldn't. Nonsense. It's true. Because Van Gaal's system was elite. We could tell you exactly what he was trying to do and how he was trying to do it. Results matter. That's first and foremost. People talking about, playing style, results. If Manchester United scored 38 league goals in the season.
Spurs as well.
Yeah, United scored 38. Yeah, every single time. If United scored 38 league goals in the season, won all 38 games and won the league, would we care? No. So let's cut it out. We had 38 shots on target the entire. We had one shot on target per game and won every game 1-0 and won the league. Would we care? No. We celebrate. The same way under Sir Alex, I always say it, 2011. We won 4 away games the entire season. 4 away. It's either 3 or 4 away games. One of them was at West Brom when Ashley Young first signed. Terrible away form. Horrific away. 3 to 4 away games. Yet we won the league. Does anyone complain? No. So, like, in regards to styles, like Van Gaal, no, we didn't really get battered under. Mourinho, we had a couple. And that was it. Like, Mourinho, we had a couple, like, where we got battered. But no, it wasn't this bad in regards to taking the 6-3s and the 7-0s. It wasn't that bad under those two, but it still wasn't good. So when people say, oh, I prefer Ollie ball, all right, don't do too much. Okay, so you like getting clapped 5-0 by Liverpool and 2-0 by City and 4-1 by Watford. Yeah, you enjoy all that and having a horrific home form. Because people always say, oh, Ollie had great away form. Look at the home form.
Look at the home form, yeah.
Like, stop.
Yeah, 5 years of bad home form.
Right, when people talk about, oh, would you bring back, like someone asked, oh, would you bring back De Gea if Onana continues to perform the way he is? No. Like, if Onana's not good enough, you move on. I don't bring back to old managers. Oh, take me back to Ollie days. No, don't take me back to them. Horrific days.
Jez would remember that score.
Yeah, like, what are we doing here? Oh yeah, we did get clapped 6 though. That was by Was that under Ollie? That was under Ollie, wasn't it? When we lost 6-1 to Spurs. I think that was Ollie. Yeah, it was Spurs. It was, but yeah. People forget Ollie, that. Ollie, we got clapped 6-1. We got beat 5-0, hella 4-0s and all. People talk rubbish, man. You know what I'm saying? The 2-0 against City was terrible under Ollie. It felt like 5-6 though. Because they were just.
Was my mic too loud, members?
No, you good.
He said it. Oh, he said he's
turn down your
vibrating.
volume. If his mic's too loud, just turn it down a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's turn down not even you turn down your mind. I'm saying him turn down his volume.
Yeah,
but we are gonna close out anyway, because I think that's everything.
Big up the chat, man. Like the video, man. Bump up the likes, man. What we on through? I can see.
I'll tell you now. 1 second.
89 here.
Bear with me. We are at just refreshing. Yeah, 80. You're saying 89, or mine is saying 88, so that means we're around there. And we did good numbers in terms of subs as well. Oh, you're just saying the voice because you got a deep voice. Like, yo, just turn down the volume. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. But Rhino, let them know where they can find you, what you got coming up,
people,
all
man.
that good stuff.
Listen, as always, Flawless, thank you for having me. I can't, say that enough. Big up the chat as well, man. Thank you guys for being involved and sharing your opinion as well. I like to have a good conversation, so big up you guys. Make sure, if you haven't already, please like the video, and if none of you are subscribed, well, I don't know if your thing is on subscribers only, but if it is, then cool. Make sure the post notifications are on nevertheless. And Rhino MGTV, follow me, subscribe, put post notifications on. I'm going to try and go live a bit more. I've just about sorted out my my memberships and my super chats now, so I'm waiting for that to get verified now. So I finally kind of overcome that.
You get into the monetization? Love that.
Yeah. So I used to be monetized back in the day, but my channel was music videos, so a lot's changed in it. So I'm just getting my channel remonetized again. So waiting for that approval now. Finally got all of the stuff for that one, and then next will be the adverts, obviously. But I need to be more consistent. So I'm going to be doing more offline videos as well, just to keep my channel flowing. And I'm going to be hitting back the lives. Sunday, 9 p.m. I do red pill, blue pill content. I talk about relationships, mental health, men versus women, all of those interesting conversations. So Sunday, 9 p.m. make sure you lock in for that. And during the week, I'm going to be doing my Let's Talk United and my Let's Talk Rivalry lives as well. So I'm going to get back to that as well. But everyone that's subscribed to me, big up United Spurs as well. Big up everyone anyway. Love as always. And like up the video, man, and thank you for you guys if you've subscribed or if you're about to subscribe. Rhino MGTV YouTube.
Make sure you subscribe, man. Rhino MGTV. Make sure you subscribe. The link is in the title, people. So you literally just click Rhino MGTV in the title, and it'll take you. Opens up a new tab and takes you to his page. Same with Big Six Bands as well, because they will be live. They're live in about 50 minutes. So make sure I'll send you that over there anyway to get ready over for that. Hit the like button and subscribe over there. So subscribe, Rhino MGTV. Also make sure you subscribe to Big Six Bands. Yeah, it's crazy. I said, like, Chef, that's accurate. That's accurate still. That's a fire. That's a compliment. That's fire still. You know what I'm saying? That is hella accurate. But big up to all the regulars, man. Big up to everyone supporting. You lot are real ones. Like, for real. Like, you lot continue to show up, even though it's
Flawless. Breaking news,
Chat to me.
Just before we go, it's saying here, the Glazer family, this is from Bloomberg anyway, but it's saying the Glazer family currently considers Jim Ratcliffe's offer for a minority stake more attractive than the Qatari offer for the entire club. The board is expected to discuss the proposal at a meeting in the coming days. Obviously, when it comes to ownership talk, I'm numb to it. It's breaking news. It's breaking news, apparently.
Break. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
International break.
International break, man. I say all the time, man. Manchester United lost international break ownership news.
Listen.
Manchester United ownership in the title. You getting clicks. You getting
PRFC.
Yeah.
United are the best club for PR. I can't even lie. As much as do you know what it is, Flawless? It's like they're bad at covering the negative stuff, but when it's ready to kind of paper over the cracks, they're the best at it, man.
That's it, man. This is typical of us. I mean, this is typical, and people will fall for it. That's why I even put no ownership news in the title. People ask me questions, I answer it, but that's it. Don't
big up Ed though. Maximum days. If you know, you know. So that's the music video days. If you know about Maximum Recordings. Yeah, that's all. He knows. He knows, man. That's love, man. That's love, man. Appreciate you, man. Sorry, Flores, I keep cutting you off, but today I'm rattled. Rattled today, bruv.
Get it off your chest. I don't take no offense, man. Get it off your chest. If you cut me off to get something off your chest, it's cool. No problem whatsoever. Ain't that vitally important that I'm going to forget. You know what I'm saying? But anything else you do indeed want to add, Rhino. You really got shit off your chest today, innit?
Yeah, no, I feel good, man. You know, I'm going to go and have some food now. I haven't eaten all day. And man, it's just right now, United, I'm just at a point where I've accepted where we are. no matter how many times we win, until I see certain changes, then I'm not going to increase my faith. But yeah, live every day as it comes. Hopefully Ten Hag can make some changes. And yeah, big up the chat as always, man. Getting a lot of love in the chat. And tune into my channel and go look at the old videos. You might catch me rapping, you know. You might see some old videos. A lot of videos I shot as well. So I shoot music videos. I do artist and producer management. I do artist development. I do networking, A&R, and I do loads of stuff apart from this YouTube stuff as well. So if you want to get an insight on that, and I'm going to even probably do a music podcast as well. I'm going to get you on that, you know, talk about the music scene and, you know, talk about management and artists and performances. You know, certain man here are performers, you know, live, you feel me? They got the bars on deck. So yeah, man. So that's a bit of little backstory of what I do as well. But yeah, big up the chat as always, Flores. I know I need to go and eat, so I'm ready when you are, my bro.
Yeah, literally just letting you get everything off your chest. I'll start shouting you more often because, like I say, I know you feel better now. You got it off your chest.
I'm good.
But anytime you want to get something off your chest, send me a message. I'll get you one. You know what I'm saying? I know sometimes I don't even want to get on here and talk about United, but I have to. I got no choice. But yeah, love to everyone who has locked in anyway. Big up to everyone who's locked in. Don't forget this show, all the other shows on the channel are available on audio-only platforms, people. SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, wherever you listen to podcasts, type in Sarcasm City TV, and this show and all the other shows on the YouTube channel, apart from watch-alongs, are available on there. So SoundCloud, make sure you hit us with the follow. Spotify, all you Android users, everybody uses Spotify. Follow us, 5-star us. That's Sarcasm City TV. Same with iTunes, Apple Podcast. All you iPhone users, people, all you iPhone users, 5-star us on there and leave us a review. Because like I always say, if you want to listen while you're cooking, while you're cleaning, while you're driving, you may be at work, might be on your way to work, you may be traveling, you might be at the gym, you might just not want to have the YouTube app open, sucking all your data. You may prefer to listen to your podcast in audio-only forms. So it's available there, people. Like I said, across all audio platforms, you can find Sarcasm City TV and all the shows that go live on the YouTube channel. Make sure you follow us on the Kick as well. Yeah, I'm followed on the Kick. You know, I've locked in as well. So you guys do it. Make sure, because on the Kick, people, you got, not only do you get non-Manchester United Premier League watch-alongs on there, non-Manchester United Champions League watch-alongs, non-Manchester United FA Cup and League Cup. You got boxing show over there. F1 the other day, Flawless, I locked in. I see Eddie and that, though. I think it was an NFL game or something. NFL show every Monday. NFL Talks, the other football show. So you get that every Monday. Boxing show, you're going to get boxing watch-alongs and you'll get recaps the night of. You get previews the day before. F1, you'll get that over there as well. NBA starting soon. So Courtside Commentary Podcast, that'll be back as well, people. So yeah, man, NBA, everything over on the Sarcasm City TV Kick. And yeah, like Jacob said, GTA, that will be, I'm literally gonna tap into the gaming strong. I'm just trying to sort some things out, people. But the gaming, you'll get more. You are gonna get obviously the new FIFA. Yeah, I do a bit of gaming as well. So I need to even link up with you, pro clubs as well. Yeah, you in clubs. I play pro clubs and I'll do GTA roleplay as well. I play GTA as well. We'll pattern it then. Yeah. Definitely, I shall. But yeah, definitely pro clubs I'm gonna do. I'm a left winger though. Yeah, left winger. Listen, so make sure that space. I can do cam as well, but I like to play left wing still. We'll pattern it, man. No stress. Yeah, like I was saying, you're gonna get on the new FIFA EF. What is it? EAFC or something. 24. EAFC 24. Yeah. So you get pro clubs on there. You'll get career mode on there. GTA. I'm gonna do fight. I'm gonna set up my PS3. Link that up if I can. Do Fight Night Champion for you lot. NBA, you play Fight Night. Yeah, say less. I'm the king of Fight Night, bro. I play Fight Night. So yeah, we'll have to run that. If I can set up my PS3 and link it through, then we'll do it 100%. What else was I gonna say? Big up. I don't play NBA 2K, but you lot have asked for that, so I'll start playing that. And if there's any other games as well, and if I can get any of the Def Jams, Fight for New York's on the PS3, I'll run that as well. That's what I'm gonna do. Run some old school game if I can get it. It's a PS2 game. But I don't know if I could get it on PS3. But love to everyone that has indeed locked in. And this has been the ManDem United podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up and see you live midnight. Manchester United Arsenal show. Myself and TJ Warren, midnight UK time. Check out the upcoming live stream schedule. Big up for tuning in.